Gear Patrol calls their new dive watch the best sub-$500 dive watch. Full stop. Men's Health rated them as the most stylish solar watch in the game. Who are we talking about? It's Movement. They're leveling up your gift giving with the sleekest watches you can buy and the biggest deals of the season. Shop 30 to 50% off Movement's innovative California clean watches, jewelry, and accessories with fast free shipping and returns now at mvmt.com. That's mvmt.com.
Oh.
Hello, everybody. Oh, Nicole's already giggling. Did I do something that was very serious?
No, I just randomly said, oh. Everybody was quiet.
I was like, did I look very stony? Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Potted Together podcast. I'm Becca, and I'm joined by my giggly co-hosts, Nicole and Adam.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hey.
Do I need to giggle?
Yeah, let's get a giggle out of you. So today we are back for another planty chat. Today we're going to be discussing some plant science, which is sure to be hilarious because the last time I took a plant science class was, I think, 4th grade.
Yeah.
I really don't know much about the science of plants, but I think this is important. So we're going to embarrass ourselves publicly.
For the greater good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to see who's smarter than a 4th grade science class. Not me. I already know it's not me. But I think these might be college level.
Oh, shit.
So,
well, that's even more intimidating.
I know. Yeah, because 4th graders aren't hopping on Quizlet. So I think that these might be a little for older people, but that's okay. Anyway, of course, we have to do our ketchup first because it wouldn't be a Potted Together podcast without a big schmear of ketchup. So
and
schmear. I don't think I like schmear.
You don't like that word?
New fear unlocked. I don't know. It reminds me of pap schmear. I don't know why they say schmear.
Pap schmear. There's restaurants that call their sauce schmear.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think bagel companies do that. That's a bagel thing.
I think so. Let's Google it.
Just
Schmear.
putting the whole Bugatti out there.
Schmear, a smear or spread. The bagel is so perfect with a schmear of low-fat cream cheese.
Can we stop saying it?
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's like bagels. You know, I miss Einstein's bagels. And what's the other one that's really popular? I don't remember. I miss that chain. I didn't actually even realize we don't have it here until one day I was really, really wanting a warm bagel from Einstein's. And then I looked it up and we don't have one. I was like, you're kidding. But apparently there's
How do you take your bagel? Let's start there. Let's talk about how we take our bagels.
Lightly toasted.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely don't like it to be too hard.
Yeah, no.
So lightly toasted. I usually go for a plain bagel with strawberry cream cheese if I'm going somewhere out.
Oh, strawberry. We're a sweet bagel kind of girl.
I am a sweet bagel kind of girl. But also I've also been known to go for a everything bagel with plain. But those are my only two things that I get. I really don't venture out. Of course, there's bagel sandwiches with the egg and stuff. If I'm really hungry, I'll get that. But typically those are my two.
Okay, Adam, how do you take your bagel?
Okay, so savory, I'm looking up because there's a specific bagel that I get from Panera.
Ooh, he's a Panera bagel.
So I got it.
Panera has bagels?
Yes. That's what I was thinking. Do you have a Panera near you? Panera has the best bagels.
It's not near me, but we have them. Okay. We have 2. So yes. Okay, that's great. Good to know.
Anyway, I take my savory bagel, everything with plain cream cheese. Everything bagel, plain cream cheese. If I take my sweet bagel from Panera, which is literally my favorite bagel ever. It's a cinnamon crunch bagel.
Oh
my God, fuck me up. And I usually do the honey walnut.
There's the explicit.
The honey walnut cream cheese.
Honey walnut.
Ooh,
oh man,
that sounds
and I
good.
smear it everywhere. See, I told you.
I'm not well. And I smear that. Smear it all over the walls. That's why it feels weird, because why does that word feel so similar to like... Yeah, okay, we're getting into Patreon territory here.
Yeah, save it for next month.
Sorry, kids.
What about you?
That sounds really good. Like, okay, so I'm not a sweet bagel girl. I'm full on savory, but I feel like that's me as a breakfast person anyway. Like, I'm more of a savory than a sweet breakfast person. But I like a good lightly toasted, again, like no hard bagels here, with chive and onion sour cream. Yeah, that's yummy. But I also love it topped with an egg, of course. Like, I'll put an egg on anything.
Yeah.
Put an egg
a nice
on it.
fried egg.
Put an egg on it. But now I have to try that sweet bagel from Panera. There's a Panera down the block from us.
It's so good. I'm salivating just thinking about it. It's lunchtime.
It is lunchtime. Ooh, okay. I honestly had no idea that Panera did bagels, and I think that's going to be my bagel hookup, because we have like a small business in town that does bagels, but it is across town. Like do you know how Daniel takes his bagels? It's so embarrassing every time we go and get a bagel.
What?
Okay, I've gone with him one time, so I guess I can't say every
that was
time, but I
enough.
know he does it every time. He gets, they do this thing called a pizza bagel, so they're basically baking a pizza on a bagel. Okay.
Oh.
Pretty obvious.
Okay.
It looked really good, but I didn't get it. So he gets a blueberry bagel.
What
With
kind
some
of
pizza?
monster?
That's exactly what I said. And like, she was like, okay, just want to confirm you want a blueberry bagel for your pizza bagel. And I could just see in her face, she was trying so hard not to judge. And I just looked at her and I was just like, I'm right there with you. I looked at him and I was like, that's gross, Dan. Like, why would you get a blueberry bagel? Anyway, she's like, yeah, we'll make it.
She walked to the back and she's like, that boy is high on marijuana, and I really do believe that.
No, right, exactly. That boy ain't right.
Oh no, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
You
He
bet-
also likes like that cinnamon raisin bread with his like turkey sandwiches. It's shocking.
Oh, but you know what? It kind of sounds good.
No,
That cinnamon
absolutely
raisin
not.
bread with a little mayo and some cheese. Oh,
That sounds so disgusting.
Okay, raisin. I could get behind raisin, but cinnamon. This is like, no. You're crossing way too many paths. The palate's all fucked up.
It's a big clash.
Oh man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so now that you guys know our bagel order and you can send us bagels via DoorDash to our P.O. boxes,
P.O. boxes.
we should do like a lightning round catch up, because
Yeah, Becca's got a meeting.
unfortunately I have a meeting, but like it's a while away, but I'm just thinking the pacing of our episodes, how they normally go.
Yeah.
So like nobody out there feel rushed here, but we
Yeah.
gotta just keep on pace here.
Okay, I'll go first. I'll be quick because I don't have much of an update.
I don't either, so this is gonna be a quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay. So
More time to embarrass ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I'm going to get canceled after this episode. But anyway, here we are. I booked a little trip I hope I didn't talk about this already. I booked a little trip for me and Mia for spring break. We're going to go to Galena, and we're going to spend the week in Galena.
Ooh. You remember when you were shooting a wedding in Galena and I was like,
Yes.
it's so beautiful. And you're like, I've never been. And I was like, you're going to love it. And you loved it.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah. Well, I've been to Galena before, but like I've never been to the resort that the wedding was going to be at, which was
Gotcha.
beautiful. But we went, I took her when she was like 7 or 8. Galena is north of Chicago, Becca. So it's like right on the border of Wisconsin, Illinois.
Okay.
But we're actually staying in Iowa. We're going to stay in Dubuque because it's only like 15 minutes from Galena, and the prices on the hotels are astronomically different. Like it's
Okay.
wild.
But did you read the reviews? Because
I
the
did.
last
Read
time you were on a trip with Mia and I'm getting some flashbacks here, and I'm getting freaked out about it.
Well,
Did you actually look at them?
check in
Not
with
just
me.
the stars.
We'll talk the first week of April, but I'm pretty sure we're good to go. I did look at the reviews. It's a nicer hotel.
Okay, good.
Okay, that's good.
I'm starting to think that maybe my expectations are a little high for hotels. But you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. We don't plan.
I don't think you. No, I honestly. Okay, well, I need to go back to that Patreon episode where we read the reviews of that rancid
Wait,
hotel.
I don't think that
and
was
just
Patreon.
laugh.
Was it Patreon?
No,
It was Patreon.
Oh, it was. Oh, it was
Yes.
so bad.
It was
bad.
so. I have never laughed so hard on a podcast episode as I did with that one. It was so funny.
That was really funny.
Yes, I stayed at that hotel. Yes, I did.
Literally, they were like, Nicole, did you look at reviews? You're like, yeah. And then Becca and I are Googling at that moment. And literally, like, immediately it was like, do not stay here. I'm like, I don't think you did. I don't
Not a
think you
single
did.
good review on the first page. It was all like 1 star. She's like, but it had 3 stars overall. Like, okay.
See, this is where I think my I need to stay in my fucking lane because I'm cheap and like I don't want to pay more than like $200 a night for a hotel. And you're not going to get much for under that. You're just not, you know?
Isn't that insane? Remember when it used to be like $100 a night was like a fancy hotel?
Yeah. Like even when
crazy.
And gas was 99 cents.
oh my God. Take me back.
In our day.
Take me back. When me and my mom, or when my mom and Ted moved out to Arizona, we stayed at like $65 motels that were better than that hotel that me and Mia stayed at. Like cleaner for sure. But yeah, I did read some of the reviews and it looks nice. So we're fine. It's whatever. We're not going to spend a ton of time at the hotel. We're going to do like a bunch of things. We're going to go on some tours. There's like some haunted mansion tours. There's like some cave stuff up there. There's horseback riding. So we're going to, hopefully the weather cooperates and we're just going to do a bunch of stuff in Galena. But there's also this cute little town a little bit south of Galena, like 20 minutes ish, called Elizabethtown. And it's so cute. So cute. Like it has all these cute little shops, ice cream parlors. I'm very excited. She has vague memories of like going the first time, but I think it's going to be fun.
Well, that's cool.
She was supposed to go to Disney. I think I talked about this.
Oh, and she's not going?
What happened?
She's not going because let me not bash her other parents online, but they just didn't buy tickets. And like I texted them and I was like, can you guys let me know like what's going on with Disney? Like I'm a mom. I need flight info. My kid's going to be on a plane without me. This is a serious thing. And her stepmom texted me back and was pretty much just like, yeah, we were going to talk to you about that. We're going to talk to her. Flights are like really high. And I'm like, it's in 3 weeks and it's spring break. Like, what did you expect?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So I guess like they didn't get the tickets for Disney yet because her sister has some type of hookup. They live in San Diego. And I think that they were going to stay with them. So like they weren't going to have to like get a hotel and all that.
Oh, so they were going
That's
to
a really far drive.
They were going to Disneyland then, not Disney World.
Yes, Florida. Yeah.
No, Florida's world. San Diego's land.
I mean, California. It's in Anaheim, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad.
Okay.
Isn't San Diego to Anaheim like an hour or 2 hour drive?
Yeah, Luke does that drive. But yeah, it's
Does
like an
he?
hour and a half, 2 hours to get to Anaheim. But, you know.
Okay.
Ooh, Disneyland is so much better than Disney World, in my opinion. But
So
It
Disney
is.
World is Florida?
yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Okay,
and
okay.
it's huge. Like 4 different
Yeah.
parks, lots of walking.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Mia's at an age, though, to be honest, where she was like, yeah, Disney. Like, who's not going to be excited about going to Disney? But she was just like, I don't have to go. You know, like, she's 15. Like, she's not at an age where, like, Disney is like, oh, my God. I feel like you're either like 5 years old to maybe 10 years old when you're like, oh my God, for Disney. And then when you're an adult, like you have your Disney adults, you know?
I was going to say, you better tread lightly here.
Yeah, I was like, if you didn't say that, Adam's face was like slowly going more stony.
No,
and I'm
because
like, Nicole, how are you going to save this?
No, I love seeing your trips to Disney. And I'm like a Disney person too. So like, I get it. Like there's Disney adults. I'm definitely one of them. But like Mia just at 15 is just going to be like,
yeah. And
there's too many kids. There's too many people, you know, like it's just not really her jam. So I told them, I was like, honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you, save your money and like do something else. Maybe do something else in the summer or go, but like plan it in advance because yeah, tickets are ridiculous. No shit. Like it was a big eye roll, but anyway, so I was like, well, if you're not going to go, then we're going to do something because we usually do something every year. Like it's like a little mommy and me trip that we do.
Yeah.
So I'm excited that we're able to do it because we definitely needed a do-over from last spring break.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's so cool that you like go on trips together, just you two. Like,
yeah, it's special.
I have never spent like one-on-one time alone with my mom for days on end before she came to visit me here. Yeah. And I'm 26. Like, I just think that's really cool that you guys do that.
Yeah, Jay goes out with his kids on his own too, and he's taken just his kids to New York. We've been like that like since the beginning because it's important, you know. I do feel like he should take a trip with Mia. And like I spend time with his kids on my own, but just not like trips just because split families, it's weird, you know. Their mom probably wouldn't like that. But like it's just like spend time with each kid because when you do have a split family and even with siblings, like it almost feels like, I don't know, you don't get that one-on-one time like you said, Becca, you know, and I feel that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why I'm upset about this new thing is because when we were all in San Diego, Nicole was texting Mia. Like Nicole was so excited about the ocean. I mean, I think she almost had an O in the car.
She was recording like really ugly areas and she's like, wow, look at it. And me and Adam were like, just like wait 5 minutes, dude. Like you're looking through like power lines.
Yeah.
We're not at the ocean yet.
Yeah. Anyway, so she was texting me. She texted me a photo of the ocean when we finally got to the beautiful part, and Mia responds with, "Cool, it looks like a lake." And I was like, Nicole, when she goes to Disney and sends you a photo, you need to respond, "Cool, that looks like Six Flags."
Yeah.
And now you don't get to do that.
Now I won't be able to do it.
Darn it.
That was funny. You know, teens.
Sure. Yeah, you know, flights to California, even in advance from over here, are super expensive. Like, that's something you got to budget for like a year for a family.
Oh, yeah.
Can't even imagine. Okay, so that sounds like a really fun vacation. I'm excited to see pictures.
Yeah, I'm excited to go too. I hope we can like pack as much in as we possibly can. Galena is such a cute town.
It is very cute.
It was rated like one of the nicest towns in the U.S.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's nice. A lot of the area up there just looks really, really beautiful. I was looking at houses like along the river or the lake. Yeah. That scoop that Chicago's on the other side. It's beautiful. All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why were you looking at houses, Becca? Is that an option?
Well, I want it to be, but then Daniel, like this whole winter, he's like, well, this early spring, he's been like, are you sure you want to live somewhere even colder than here? Because like up there, they're not even close to being to spring yet.
Yeah.
And here, like we can see the signs, and I'm like in a state of depression currently because it's freaking like horrifying outside. But that's my update, you know. We had false spring, and I honestly, like, this time of year is the hardest for me, having done it twice already. It's March that is really hard because you get that false spring and you're like, oh, I feel myself defrost. I feel myself become more productive.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah. And then like literally a day later, you're back in the throes of winter, and it just sucks. Like, I'm really having such a hard time with it right now. Like, the last 2 days I was in such a bad mood, just like so, like, honestly, just so depressed. Like, I just wanted to sleep all day. I couldn't do anything.
It's been dark. It's been really dark.
It's been, yeah.
It's because these
and
storms
after, like,
coming in.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like almost 70 degrees for like 4 days and sunny. And I was outside like in
I know.
a bra. Like, it's just unfair.
I saw you in you posted a picture of you in your sunroom, and I'm pretty sure you were in like a summer dress, and you had like the biggest smile on your face, and you were recording, and now you're on your couch with your robe.
Yeah, like that is literally.
I mean, you're still
contrast.
beautiful, but you know what I mean. It is. It's so
Thank you.
hard this time of the year when it feels like we've been in winter for half the year already. Like March just it's a very hard month to get through. And then if it snows in April, forget it. Like,
I know.
call your therapist, you know?
Yeah. And like when I was living in Tucson, March was like the best month. Like, because it's just, I think that's like the weirdest contrast, because March is like, it's in the 80s. It's beautiful. You're outside and it's not like 1,000 degrees yet. So I really would live it up every March.
Living it up.
And this is just not it. Like, it literally looks like 6 p.m. all day long. It's like,
Well, a good thing, if you didn't know, we're changing the clocks this weekend. So we're going to get that extra hour of daylight, which I don't technically care about, but it helps with like the seasonal depression.
yeah, it does. And it makes me tired, but
Wait
it's
till,
okay. But
wait till you have children and they have to adjust the time. See, I think it's going to be gone by the time kids enter the world.
do you think
Yeah.
so?
I think that what they proposed was that this would be the last time anyone changed clocks. So we will forever live 2 hours apart now.
Oh, that sucks.
I hate that.
I wish it was 1 hour.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. Well, you know, I never had it growing up. So like, I honestly, my life would never, I don't know. I don't understand. I mean,
I don't get it
but I also
either.
wasn't living in like Farmville. So I get it. But now I live in Farmville.
Farmville.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to think, do I have anything else like remotely interesting to say? We have family coming into town this weekend, and there's a lot of them. So we're going to put them to work on the greenhouse.
Heck
There you go.
yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, you do this, you do this. Yeah. Hopefully the weather, it doesn't rain. If it rains, then no, we can't work on it. But if it's not raining, then we will be able to do things. Which
It's
it looks
supposed to
like,
snow here today and tomorrow, but the weekend looks okay. Oh, you're probably going to get that.
we're getting rain today and Saturday. So I don't know. Actually, so yeah, all my plans are shit. So yeah. Anyway, I have nothing positive to say. Like, honestly, I'm feeling very feisty. I was up like for like 4 hours or 3 hours last night with technical issues. Like, I'm just,
Real-time spiral. We just got to witness.
yeah, I am spiraling right now, and I need to like not be, because I don't want to trigger someone, but I'm not doing well mentally or emotionally.
People are going to be like, these guys are assholes because we're just laughing when you're really like, I am not okay. And we're just like, ha ha.
No, I need that, because if I had people be like, oh, you know, I totally get it. Like, it would make it worse, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want people being like, oh, it'll get better. Like, don't worry. I'm like, shut up. Like, shut the, like,
up.
don't give me that. Like, let's laugh. This is just how I cope. Like, let's laugh about it, make it funny.
Yeah.
And then
Cry about it later.
as I say that. Let me cry on my own. If that isn't a childhood wound, I don't know what is, you know? When I'm really emotionally in despair, I don't want to be comforted. Just leave me alone.
Go away. Okay, well, my update.
Yeah.
Are we ready for mine?
Yeah. How's the weather?
Yes. Okay, Nicole,
Yeah. Salt open wound.
like, come on, man. You know how the weather is. Why even ask? I just told you what it's like
Isn't
there in
it
March.
shit in Arizona right now? Didn't it fucking snow?
It is cold and it did snow.
You know how it is. I just said how March is in fucking Arizona.
The immediacy of Becca's reply, which was like, Nicole, come on. There was no lag in that internet connection.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it has been
Tell
cold.
us about your snow, Adam.
It was really cool to see snow on Four Peaks, though. Like the mountain that you kind of see everywhere in Phoenix. It was like covered in snow. It was really neat. But yeah, it's been kind of chilly here. I haven't been doing much. I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once this last weekend. It was a trip, man. But I have been wanting to see it for a while. And since Oscars are coming up this weekend, which I'm a slut for the Oscars. I love it. And I don't know why. The pomp and circumstance, all of it. Just love it.
You have to catch up on everything though, right? Don't you feel like a rush to watch everything?
Yeah. And I've really kind of failed this year because like I would do... You're paying pomp and circumstance. I just got it.
I didn't hear it. I would have gotten it.
I know. Some of Becca's best... jokes we just completely miss, and it sucks at that time, but we appreciate them later.
Thank you.
I've been sucking at like watching all of the other Oscar stuff, but whatever. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Michelle Yeoh is just freaking amazing. I loved it. Jamie Lee Curtis, great in it too. So, but it is a trip. Like, you know, the majority of the time you're watching the movie, you're like, what is happening? But I enjoyed it.
Okay. Did you see Elvis yet?
No, I didn't. Because something about Austin Butler annoys me. I don't know what it is.
He does a really good job.
I know.
Does he? And it's Baz Luhrmann, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Nicole doesn't like Baz?
No, yeah. I'm fine with him.
Okay.
Nicole's like, who the fuck is that?
He's
cool.
like my favorite director. Little trivia.
I really liked it, and I thought that Butler did a really good job. Like, again, with like the mannerisms, like it's hard to get past the fact that he doesn't really look like Elvis. You know, it was the same thing with Whitney Houston for me. You know, like that kind of, it's kind of hard. But once you get past that and you really remember like how that person acted and like sang and like was and like did things, like he got it down. I thought he did great. I don't think he's gonna win anything, unfortunately, but
well, he did like serious method acting because he still talks like him, doesn't he?
That's
like,
what annoys me about it, when he's like still doing like the accent and stuff, and I'm like, bro, build a bridge, get over it.
Like still like outside of the movie.
Yes, like in his interviews he's still doing the Elvis voice. There's something psychologically interesting going on there, though, because it's a method acting technique. And it's very unhealthy mentally.
I know.
That's what I've heard. I'm not in the acting world, but I've heard that that's really not great for you mentally.
I mean, I method acted as a straight man for way too long. It was very unhealthy.
And that was not good.
It was not. Do not recommend. But I saw Cocaine Bear as well, which was hilarious.
Oh my God.
I think we talked about that in the Patreon episode. Our main catch up was in our Patreon episode because we hadn't caught up in a while, but yeah.
Yeah.
But
and we still managed 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, Jesus.
So, should we get on to our topic for this?
Well, I had really quick, I had to look up Baz and what movies he did because I couldn't remember, but he did Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite classic. What am I talking about? Aside from Titanic, it's like one of the favorites.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew he did Gatsby.
Yeah, he did Gatsby. Have you seen Moulin Rouge?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that too.
His movies I just really like how visually dynamic they are. They're just very like, you just know. You watch a movie and you know it's his.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that it was his. I don't know. Give it a try, Adam, and see. Just give it a go.
I might watch it.
I haven't watched it yet either, so I will do that too. I just like haven't. I mean, Elvis's music is iconic, but it's not like I really cared about like
Yeah.
him, like as a
Yeah.
person. I mean, not in a mean way, but it just wasn't an interest of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, me neither.
I don't
My
know.
mom had like posters everywhere. Like he's her favorite musical artist.
yeah.
So I watched it with her, and it was like a whole other. When you watch it with a fan, you know,
Yeah.
it was
Totally.
loud. It got lit. Okay.
It got lit up in there.
Hey, psst, guys, have you done your taxes yet? I know, right? Jump scare. I bet you weren't expecting that. I'm sorry. I apologize, but it was the same thing for me. Mod Ventures works with business owners and entrepreneurs like us all across the country to help organize businesses through modern tax and accounting services. Mod might be a great fit for you if you're feeling like you have way too much going on at the moment. I'm raising my hand here because that's me. Or maybe you don't even know where to begin. Again, me. If you're someone like me who puts these kinds of things off to the last minute, don't feel bad. I was there, and Mod Ventures can help. Their business model is structured to help you set up your finances so you don't have to stress out. And it's not too late. Then you're able to focus on other things in your life. They have a completely virtual and streamlined tax system, which means that their engagement letters, tax organizers, and tax return deliveries are all done online through a safe client portal system. This was really important to me. It's so nice to be able to do all of this from the comfort of your own home and know that your information is safe. So if you're like me and you're interested in reducing your stress this tax season, look no further than Mod Ventures. You can find out more information about them in the show notes and also on their website, modventuresllc.com, or their Instagram, mod.ventures, where they post tips to help business owners like us all over the world.
Okay, so now it's time to embarrass ourselves.
Yeah, let's do it. Don't cancel me.
Some of these are really hard, though. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like,
I'm ready.
Are they multiple
These are-
choice? What are we walking
No.
into here? No
Oh,
multiple
shit.
choice.
so it's not multiple choice. And okay, I think that the goal is just to get close, to say something that kind of sounds like it could be similar to the answer.
Okay.
Because,
You know
again,
what? You know what the goal is? Any hole.
but
Anyhow.
you see a hole, you gotta feel it. That's the goal. Don't worry. Who, where, what. Just feel it.
We're itching Patreon again. Let's reel it in.
Seriously, my favorite Becca character, literally in the whole world. If I'm ever just really sad, you just gotta send me a voice memo.
I'm gonna need
As
a Becky
Becky Calhoun.
Yeah.
voice memo,
That was
please.
a Danny Calhoun quote. See a hole, gotta fill it. He's got
Yeah.
a even funnier character. Like, honestly, you guys haven't met Danny Calhoun. I'm just saying. It's
We got to
freaking
get him on the
hilarious.
podcast.
I know. You guys should interview Becky and Danny Calhoun. Okay, anyway. Okay. This one is relevant to us specifically. So,
Oh shit.
plant domestication refers to removing plants from their blank and growing them under blank conditions.
Okay. How are we gonna do this? Like, should
Just
you
answer it.
Which one of us?
Both of you. Like,
Okay.
whatever
So the first one,
you guys think.
natural habitat.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second one,
Okay.
manufactured conditions. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Do
I was
you
gonna
agree,
say,
Nicole?
natural habitat and like artificial environment.
I already saw the answer, so I can't do this one, but it's native wild environment and controlled.
Oh.
So refers to removing plants from their native wild environment and growing them under controlled conditions, which you guys got. Like,
Yeah.
As a teacher, what would you have rated that? Because I said natural habitat and then manufactured conditions.
I would say that's correct because controlled and manufactured are pretty much synonymous, depending. Like in this context, I would say that they're synonymous.
Okay.
I said artificial, so that
I think that also would count.
okay.
I mean, on a standardized test, you would have gotten it wrong. But when you're grading a test as a teacher, you can be subjective.
Well, I didn't get a study card.
You didn't get the study guide. Okay. Okay. The branch of biology that deals with identifying and naming organisms.
Holy crap. The branch of biology. Can we Google?
Organisms.
No, you will literally have the answer. Let's say plants. Branch of biology that deals with identifying and naming organisms, plants, animals.
Oh, I was going to say botany, but that's not true because that's not animals.
Yeah. So just organisms. You guys have definitely... See, the thing is you guys have definitely seen this word before. It's just assigning it to this specific thing.
Did you know this?
If I was to look at this, I would not have gotten the answer. But as soon as I saw the answer, I was like, oh, yeah, that's what that is. It starts with a T.
Well, I really don't know then.
Okay. All right. Do you want the answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's taxonomy.
I've never heard of that word. Never heard of it.
You haven't?
No.
Adam, you have.
Yeah.
I'm surely you even used this word.
Yeah.
No,
Jeez.
never heard of it.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. I know. I told you this would be really hard.
No, that's okay. Let's keep going. Hey, at the very least, we're all going to learn something here, you know?
That's right.
Yeah. We all get to learn something together. A little plant science.
Yeah.
Okay. What group tends to live in damp places and are limited in size due to the lack of vascular tissue?
What group?
So actually
Beavers.
just name a plant. Name an example of a plant in this group. So lives in damp places and they're limited in size due to the lack of vascular tissue. So think of like leaves are, an example of vascular tissue, I'm assuming.
Bottle brush trees.
Cattails. I don't even know
like
the real name.
Genus of plant?
Just an example of a plant.
Water lilies.
Okay. All of the things you just said have big leaves. It's moss.
Oh, shit.
Or the group is the bryophytes. And an example of a bryophyte is a moss.
Gotcha.
Moss, yeah.
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 'Cause-
okay.
Yeah, damp places. I thought that would give it away.
Well, you thought wrong. Okay.
I thought wrong. Okay, this next one I'm going to, because it shows me the answer first. I'm going to click away from the answer. Dang it, I saw the answer. Okay. What is an annual?
An annual
annual
is a plant that only grows 1 year.
Yep. What he said.
1 season.
Correct. Plants that complete their cycle within 1 year or growing season.
Yeah.
Nice. See, it took me forever to get the difference between an annual and a perennial.
Yeah, because it doesn't sound like it would be
It is confusing because you think if it's annual, like I'm going to see this annually.
every year. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about when it requires 2 growing seasons? What is that called?
Oh. A dual annual.
Biannual?
What did you say, Adam?
Biannual?
Yeah. Well, biennial, but yes.
Biennial.
Bi. What is that? What is the front matter of the bi means to? I forgot what that is specifically called.
I was just thinking it would be beneficial for someone to get a biennial if they're like renting an apartment, because most of the time you get like a 2-year lease and then that plant's going to be there for 2 years and then you don't waste your monies.
Oh.
See?
That's true.
Pro tip.
Like the
It's a PT pro tip.
tenant's guide to making your space better, but not giving the landlord anything
Exactly.
that they don't deserve.
Or having to yank them up and take them with you.
You don't deserve this flower, sir. You do not deserve it.
Yeah. Honestly, though, planting perennials, that's like a gift because they come back every year bigger and better. Like, I wouldn't plant perennials for a landlord.
Yeah. I mean, since we moved into this house, I've completely put on blinders to annuals. I'm like, I don't even want to look at them. Like, I'm just going straight for the perennials because like my mom does, oh shoot, what are they called? They're the little tiny delicate flowers. They're annuals. They're cute, but I'm like, you're going to have to spend your money on these
Petunias?
every year. No.
Pansy. Chrysanthemum.
No. I cannot.
Asylum?
Mm-mm.
Little white flowers. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, we gotta
Yeah.
keep going. What is the male and female parts of a flower called?
The
Nicole, bleep that.
The stamen and the ovum? I feel like I'm failing something here.
I don't know at all. I've heard of
Which
it, but I
one
can't think of what it is.
Is the stamen male or female?
Male.
Okay, you got that right. The female is the pistil.
Pistol.
Pew pew. Yep.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew.
Cool.
Impatience? Is that the flower? Impatience?
Yes. Thank
Boom.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. God, that was going to bother me.
Okay, got to move on to the next quiz. Man, they only give you so many for free.
Get your
It's
credit
like asking me
card.
to log in. I'm like, I'm not logging in. A structure in a flower containing egg cells, the base of a pistil in a flower. What is that called?
The ovary. The ovary.
Ovum? Or is it the ovary?
Ovary. Yep.
What's an ovum? I know that's a thing.
Ovum.
Oh, I don't think it's a thing. Ovule.
What's the part of the plant? What's the part of the plant that the pollen lands on? It's kind of sticky.
The sap.
It's kind of sticky.
The drip drip juice. The sticky icky.
Gross. It's called stigma. Is this episode
Oh.
even going to like? Are people going to like this?
We're teaching
Stigma.
folks some stuff.
Okay. Okay. What is a modified leaf which attracts?
Bract.
Sorry. It's a modified leaf that is usually bright in color to attract pollinators.
It's a bract. Isn't it? Brackleaf or something like that? Because that's what bougainvillea have.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is calling it a petal, but I feel like it is bract as well.
Okay.
Because like houseplants have that too. The crown of Florence has bracts, and the bougainvillea, yeah, because the actual flower is like that tiny white thing, and then the bracts are the big colorful thing.
What houseplants have bracts? Like would anthurium be that? Like with the anthurium that you see like in grocery stores, like they weirdly call the little boy flower, but the one that has like a bright red. Or that would be a flower though. That wouldn't be a bract because it's not a specialized
Poinsettias?
leaf. There we are. Poinsettia.
Poinsettias.
Or whatever.
I say poinsettias. I don't know why I don't pronounce that I.
Yeah, because you pronounce the I and literally everything else, like variegation, cabinet.
I know.
Cabinet.
Cabinet.
We did this in San Diego, didn't we?
We did.
We did. All right, next question. What is the directional movement response that occurs in plants in response to an external stimulus?
Read it one more time.
The directional movement response that occurs in plants in response to external stimulus.
Gravitropism?
If you get that right, I'm quitting.
It's not gravitropism because that's just about gravity. I don't think it has anything to do with external.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Ooh, okay, so it's tropism, just tropism.
Tropism.
So there's like multiple different types of tropisms. So tropism is just the directional movement, like the plant moves in response to something. So you have geotropism, which is the plant's response to gravity. So when a plant is onto its side, it will start growing up in response to gravity. And then you have phototropism, which we see in our houseplants, which is response to light.
Yeah. That is also kind of like akin to pinching the new growth, like off of your trailers. The tropism, because the plant like knows to grow a certain way, and when it bends down, it'll just start shooting off another vine. So if you don't want to cut your aroids or say like your syngonium, just bend it downward, and all of a sudden you got a new vine.
Boom.
Boom.
Did you just go have a new vine?
Yeah. Just
Like that SpongeBob episode. Okay. Why are plants green? What is it that makes plants
Photosynthesis.
green?
Chlorophyll.
The answer is chlorophyll. That is the
But
green.
You're not wrong, Nicole, because they need that to photosynthesize.
Right.
Yeah. They
Right,
need
right,
the
right.
chlorophyll to make the food from the light, and that happens through photosynthesis.
Are you channeling your gardening class?
Yeah, actually I did learn a lot of this, like that basic stuff, in my PowerPoint Master Gardener class. Awesome.
Okay, and I have one.
Okay.
Ooh.
An organ that contains seeds, protecting these as they develop and often aiding in their dispersal, is referred to as what?
Oh, a sack.
The sack.
I don't know. We need multiple choice next time.
Seed pod.
Okay,
Because
the
on
answer.
Ethereum, it's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, a fruit.
Oh. Duh.
A sack.
See, it's one of these
sack.
questions are like, oh man, it's giving me PTSD from test days.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay, here I have another one. If you don't mind me reading more, I don't want to hijack your stuff.
Please.
Okay.
Please.
Hormones primarily involved in promoting and regulating the growth and development of plants. Now, if that was read to me, I would not know the answer, but I'm sure as soon as I say it, you're going to know the answer.
Okay, read it one more time.
Hormones primarily involved in promoting and regulating the growth and development of a plant.
What are those hormones, right?
Is protein a hormone?
No, it's also the hormone. It's also what causes sun stress on Hoyas.
I have no idea.
No, I
It's
don't know.
auxin.
Oxen.
AUXIN.
Okay, see, you guys will know this as soon as I say it.
Oh, sorry.
No, that was wrong. Never heard of that word.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Becky, you got to skedaddle.
Oh, I still got a few minutes.
Ooh, she living on the edge. I'm
Look
on
at
the
you.
edge.
Of glory.
I got another one.
Okay.
Okay, tiny openings. I have a tiny opening that allows tiny openings that allow gases such as carbon dioxide and water to enter and exit the leaf.
Pores.
Nicole?
Is that it? Sure, let's go with pores.
I mean, I think that could be accepted, but the actual word is stomata.
Stomata. Hey,
Stomata.
give me a plate of that stomata, all right?
Sounds like stigmata. Ooh.
Amazing. Well, friends, we have embarrassed ourselves because we did not know any of these. I think Adam wins because he actually did know some of them. Me and Nicole, I was reading them, so I was able to see the answers, but I have to admit that I did not know most of them.
Yeah, I got one.
It sounded familiar once I would see the answer, but that doesn't count.
Some of them, definitely not. And I'm embarrassed to say that if I had a pop quiz on the answers that were just read to me, I probably won't remember them again. But
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully we taught somebody something, and
You
you know,
know,
maybe you guys knew the answers.
It would be fun to do this and compile a list and do multiple choice because I feel like that would have really helped us out, you know?
Yeah, to really like think about
Yeah.
what it. Yeah.
I feel like reading multiple choice answers would have been very annoying though. Because you gotta read it 4
Yeah.
times. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. It's hard. If it was just us, I would say multiple choice. It's hard. I don't know. But I will say, if you didn't know these answers, don't even feel bad because like you don't need to know like the science in order to like grow a plant. Does it help to know like a few things? For sure.
Yeah.
Because then you can like adjust how you're caring for your plants. But you don't need to, if there's anybody out there who is telling you that you can't own plants because you don't know what a freaking stamen is, just punch them in the face.
Or a stomata.
Or an ovum. Who the cares? Not me. I put it in the dirt and it grows, and that's all I care about. Okay?
I'm gonna need you to do the outro as Becky Calhoun, and
Yeah, we're gonna need that.
it has to happen.
And go.
All right, folks. Well, it's been a time. What did my grandpa say? He said something.
It's been real. It's been fun, but it hadn't been real fun.
Yes, it's been real. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. So I'm gonna let y'all go. If you like this podcast and you want to hear us embarrass ourselves on a more regular basis, you can subscribe. There's a little plus button at the top corner if you're on the Apple Podcasts. Is this annoying? Like, I don't know.
No.
So you just clickety-clack on that button. And if you're on other podcast providers, I honestly don't know what to tell you, but I'm sure you figure it out.
You get on that little computer machine you got there.
Yeah. You got that little computer box in your hand. I'm sure you can figure it out. Anyway, Mama's got a meeting, so leave us a 5-star review. Only 5 stars. If you leave us anything less than that, my dog Buck will be coming to take care of you. So 5 stars. Anyway, Adam's on the Instagrams as not dude, and then I'm going to call you Michelle. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about my little hairdresser. Nicole is my clean leaves, and those leaves are clean. And me, my friend Becca. Well, you can find her over at De La Plants. And Becky Calhoun is not on that page. So thank you guys.
Becky Calhoun needs a page.
We thank you guys, and you drive home safe now, all right? Bye.
Bye.
Be careful when you're backing out the drive.
Hey, Buck likes to sleep out there. He likes to take a nap under the truck. So just shoo him out before you leave, all right? If I lose another dog like that, Danny's sure gonna kill me.
Oh, God. Bye.
Goodbye.
Gear Patrol calls their new dive watch the best sub-$500 dive watch. Full stop. Men's Health rated them as the most stylish solar watch in the game. Who are we talking about? It's Movement. They're leveling up your gift giving with the sleekest watches you can buy and the biggest deals of the season. From their innovative ceramic materials to sexy automatic divers, from ultra-thin dress watches to solar-powered statement pieces, and everything in between, Movement is making sure you're the good gifter this year, for your family, your friends, or for yourself. And now you can take advantage of 30 to 50% off Movement's California clean watches, jewelry, and accessories to get them a gift they'll never forget. With fast, free shipping and returns and amazing bang for your buck, Movement makes for a relaxed shopping experience. And with one-size-fits-all watches, it's an easy, elegant gifting experience too. Shop 30 to 50% off now at MVMT.com. That's MVMT.com.